This is flirty, dirty, and bookish. Welcome to the dark side.
Listen if you dare.
Okay, guys, this week we are still in St. Graves with the second book of the Steel Roses series, Deadly Chaos.
Scary name.
Yes.
Yeah.
We meet Declan, and I love him,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't like him right away.
No, I hated him.
I
But,
didn't
like-
hate him. I liked him for her because he helped her a lot. But
I was a little suspicious of him. Just trying
But
to get
yeah.
a read
I
on
hated
him.
him on the boys' behalf.
yeah,
Because it sucked. Like we talked about in the last episode, she runs away from them, leaves them all behind, meets Declan, and they're just friends, sure. Like, it's not like she's, like, dating him or anything, betraying them in that way. But, like, you've just abandoned them, and now, like, this other guy's swooping in, and, like, it's just like, fuck you, go away, she should be with them. Like, that's how I
know.
felt reading it the whole time. And then when
Yeah.
she got home and back to the boys, and, like, they found out about Declan, then I felt even worse because they were all like,
Mhm.
who is this man? She's been with him
Yeah.
the whole time? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like she just like replaced us.
With one guy? Like, fuck.
Yeah. But
I
it
think
was just
helped that he was like, you should talk to them, you should apologize.
Yes.
Like, encouraging that. I think
Yeah.
if he wasn't, then yeah, fuck him.
Yeah.
But because
Yeah.
he was trying to help her or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was doing
He
it, but he
grew
was
on
doing it for her too. He wasn't doing it for the guys. He
Yeah.
hated the guys. Was like, fuck you,
Yeah.
you don't serve her.
Well,
But-
he really hated Cade because Cade came to that bar and fucked her and
Right.
like
I
he
was-
really
And
hated
left
Cade.
her just like she did.
I was upset with him, but at the same time, I completely understood it because it's like, that's what she's been asking for. That's what she
Yeah.
kept telling them she wanted. She's like, I just want to fuck, no emotions, no nothing. I don't want to talk
Yeah.
after. I don't want to cuddle after. I don't want you to stick around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he just did what she'd been asking, and then she broke. And honestly, if he hadn't have done it, I don't think she ever would have realized
No.
how much she has changed her mind.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
fucked her up.
But of course, Ro brought them all back together.
Honestly,
Mm.
I felt like so bad. They like forgot about Christmas and everyone's in fucking shambles.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
boys, like, come on, guys.
I know.
Come
But
on.
when we're in Declan's head and they're all walking in, he goes, "That's the messy one. That's the mean one.
Yes.
That's
the
the
angry
bossy
one."
one." Yeah,
Yeah, it was the angry one, the nice one, the messy one, and the bossy
the
one.
bossy one.
The
Yeah,
bossy one was Luca. The angry one was Cade, because Cade, he definitely has anger issues, and he was
Yeah.
pissed she was gone. Obviously, Noah, our little sweetheart, was the nice one. And
Yeah.
then the messy one, you may be wondering, who's that? Oh, that's Ryder. Because Ryder has been on a drinking bender for the last 2 months and is barely
yeah, he
ever
was a
sober
disaster.
after he
Yeah.
found out about his dad selling his sister and the fact that Scar just left him behind. I
Yeah.
think I felt the worst for him and Cade. Because he took it the worst.
Yeah, but I also felt really bad for Noah because he
Oh,
just showed up
yeah.
at Luca's house and was like, "Hi, like what's going on? She hasn't answered me in 2
Mhm.
weeks."
But also,
But-
it was for the best because it definitely brought Luca into the fold more.
Noah.
Noah. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. I'm like, it kind of worked out because they all kind of just
Mhm.
bonded and became friends, and then now all of a sudden she's showing up with like Declan and going
Yeah.
to Charlene's house, and they all know him, and Ro knows him, and they're all like,
Yeah. I mean, in
What
that
the
case, I
fuck?
felt really bad for Declan because, I mean, she was shocked that Noah walked in there because she's thinking she's going to have to go track Noah down on her own. But
Mhm.
Noah walks in with all the other guys, and Declan's just like there, and now these 4 men that all like want her back, they all love her, are just walking into the room, and Declan's like, I've been friend zoned, so like, okay, I
Yeah.
just have to live with it. But like, come on, were you friend zoned? Was Ryder really friend zoned? No.
No.
People are just delusional. And
But
don't
when Luca
think-
walked in the house and just immediately kissed her, and he goes, "We're changing this, and we're actually now
Mhm.
going to be together, but we have
Yeah.
shit to talk about." But
Mm-hmm.
letting you know exactly where I stand, I was like, Thank God he grew a little bit of balls. Like,
Yeah. No, that definitely changed a lot of the course of the entire thing. But not even just that. Like, Joe being like, you need guys like need to pull your fucking heads out of your
yes.
asses. You
Yeah.
all need to fucking talk. Ro and the kids are gonna be back with Charlene soon, and if you haven't fucking figured this out by the time she gets here,
You
like,
have to
don't
leave.
be here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, thank God for Joe and Charlene.
I
Like,
know. They're
incredible.
all like their kids, and they're like, you guys need to talk and figure shit out.
Mhm. But when Scar
You
left the
threw
room
hissy
to like,
fits.
yeah, but when Scar like left the room and Declan went to calm her down, and Joe's like, yes, I see where she went wrong, but all of you fucking fucked up too, and you better know your mistakes and everything. I was like,
Yeah.
yes, Joe,
But I
yes.
mean, Ryder didn't. Ryder
I
didn't.
mean, no, Ryder and Noah, like, it wasn't Noah's fault either.
Yeah.
But even
No.
Joe pointed out, he's like, you've been pushing her. Like, yes, she needs to open up, but like, you were pushing her behind her back
Yeah.
without her knowing. The only one who wasn't involved in anything that sent her running was Ryder.
Yeah.
He was just left in the cold, all
Yeah, I
alone.
felt so bad for him.
But then he bonded with the guys because she was gone. Because before that, he was clinging to
Exactly.
her. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he
Yeah.
didn't have a
And
chance to.
and it was basically just him and Kate in the house.
Well, him and Luca, because
Mhm.
Kate's always out
Or
fighting.
sorry, that's what I
Yeah.
meant. Yeah.
And then Noah finally showed up, and then he's involved because they need a hacker because Scar's gone. So then he's the and then there's just like Declan's a doctor. I mean, like we probably needed him a long time ago, to be
For sure.
honest.
For sure. Like,
Like,
what
Yeah.
were they doing before?
Great question, honestly.
who
'Cause
knows? Like, I don't know.
yeah,
The
Just hoping
hospital.
everything would be fine?
Oh, I
I
mean, they probably
guess.
like had
Butterfly
doctors
stitches
on their
everywhere?
payroll. They definitely had doctors on their payroll, but it's not the same. Like they probably
Yeah.
wouldn't trust them as much
Yeah.
as like obviously you're gonna trust like someone in your inner circle.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, this book had so many twists and turns though.
Hmm.
Like
I
Rachel
know.
wanting to know so much about Jade. Like, what do you want? Like, what do you
Yeah.
know?
Hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
why do you want her so badly? And then like there's everything going on. Scar finally like kind of opening up to guys. But Ro grew so much in this book. This was probably the funniest part of the entire thing was when Ro shows up at the house after they had watched her punch a kid on the CTV footage from
Yeah.
her school. And they're all
Oh
thinking,
yeah.
oh, Joe and Charlene are bringing Ro over because they want to talk about her punching a kid at school. That makes sense. And then she walks in, Ryder opens the door, and she shouts Daddy, and I was just like,
I know.
what the fuck? And then next thing you know, she's like, Mommy, I have to tell them. She's like, what do you have to tell them? She's like, I have to tell them they're my daddies. I don't think they know they're my daddies. And I was like,
I know. She's like
oh,
such an
you know,
intuitive little 4-year-old.
she
But
Hmm.
really
I
is.
love the fact that she just like punched a bitch in the face. Like, fuck you.
Yeah.
They're like,
Well,
yeah,
and
that's
she
your
did it to
daughter.
defend the boys too. Because the
Yeah.
boys went to defend her. The kid pushed one of the boys, and she's like, no, screw you. And then full swings. Like, go, Ro.
Yeah.
You're definitely
Such
raised by your
Scar's
mother.
kid. Such
Oh yeah.
Scar's kid. It's so
Yeah.
funny.
May not have the same DNA, but
But
they're the same
yeah,
person.
for
Oh,
sure.
yeah. Oh, yeah. They were meant to be mother and daughter for sure.
Yeah, there's no other
Hmm.
way around it.
No, there's not. Also, Declan's relationship with Ro is really cute.
Mm-hmm.
And then he starts calling her Rosie Posey.
Mm-hmm.
And so cute. And they all have like their different little names for her and like
Didn't Declan end up buying her like a blue stuffy too?
he did. I just don't remember what animal it was. That's why I didn't say it. Because I know, okay, this is the rundown on what I know she has. Um, Luca bought her a blue tiger. Cade bought her a blue elephant. Then Ryder bought her a blue unicorn. And then Noah won her a blue dolphin. I don't remember what Declan gave her.
No, but it was another blue one.
It was blue, but I don't remember what animal
Yeah.
it was.
But this book also too took a turning point because Ryder finally got into like the relationship with her.
Yeah, she's
Against a
fine.
fridge, but
Hey,
it's
hey,
fine.
however it had to happen, if Noah and Kate had to make it happen, then at least they made it happen.
Yeah. And then
Um,
Declan, how did Declan happen again?
Declan wasn't involved in their relationship until later was like the very end of the book almost. Theirs was more like theirs was one-on-one because Declan would never. But I think it was because the boys were like making fun of him again.
Oh, and he literally like carried her to a bedroom.
Yeah, because they kept pointing out like, "Are you guys both stupid?" Like,
Yeah.
hello, like obviously, like, and they had to like full blown like, "Oh my God, Declan, you're as bad as Ryder." Like, come on,
Yeah.
like, figure it out. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. If it wasn't for the other three guys, no, Declan and Ryder never would have been with her.
Well, I think
Maybe Ryder.
honest
Declan
Ryder
though,
maybe because he walked into her in the kitchen and he goes, I can't fucking do this anymore. I
I'm
can't
joining
pretend
in.
anymore. Yeah.
I'm joining.
Yeah.
But Declan needed the push from the other guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about when they got Ro a puppy?
Oh my God.
Blue, and she named it Blue.
Of course.
That was the cutest thing
Yeah,
ever.
but it was also like the boys' first like real bonding moment because it
Yeah.
was Declan's idea and he brought the other guys in on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that
It
was
was
so cute.
Declan like extending a hand, like, okay,
Yeah.
like,
Like, okay, like I want to be a part of this. Like I want to be.
yeah, I want
Yeah.
to work with you guys and like we can also be friends. Like it,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
No. And seeing Jade throughout this book, like she just like gets so much more
She like grew into
open
herself,
as it
yeah.
goes on. Yeah. Um, there was just so much in this book, to be honest. Um, but all I can think about is the ending, if I'm gonna be honest. Like,
I know.
honestly, I kind of guessed they like it must something like that, but just the way it happened, never could have guessed that all of a sudden Rachel's gonna be knocking at the door, bloody and bleeding, and
Barreling through.
and says, and then is like asking where Jade is. Scar's like, I'm not fucking telling you until you tell me why
Jade's
you want
literally
her.
hiding in the corner.
Yeah, and she goes,
She's my
she's my
sister.
sister. And the
And
book
then
ends.
faints. And she faints.
Yeah.
And then Jade faints and Rachel faints because we're
Yeah.
in Jade's head for the last chapter. And she's like,
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
Hold on. That
It's
was
like
so
this
rad.
just
Like,
opened a
why?
whole new can of worms.
Who stabbed you? Why are you bloody? Why, of all places, did you run up here? Why didn't you set up the alarms? What the hell is going on? Why are we in Jade's
She
head?
ran there. I know this gets answered later, but she ran there,
Ah,
bloodied and
bloody.
fucking like stabbed and dying.
And then she's just in Scar's arms. Scar's yelling for Declan, and Jade just. And then, like, you see Ian coming running up to Jade as it happens. So then you're like, what's going on with these two? And it's just that book. I'm so glad we read this when they're all out because I don't think I could have lived
Uh
with that
no.
Oh
cliffhanger.
God, no.
No.
It
There's
would have
no
driven me
way.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No, there was too much going on.
Mm-hmm.
No.
And their,
It was
oh my God,
crazy.
their war declaration against Romano.
It was so iconic. Okay. So they walk in to the fights and Scar is now center. And no
And
one,
Scar's been behind the scenes the whole time.
yeah,
Like,
nobody knew
yeah.
that she was the fucking boss. And Declan and Noah are also there. She's got all of her boys. So they're all showing their faces too. Noah was never involved. Declan was never involved. They walk
Mhm.
into the fights and start fucking picking people off who are connected to Romano and said, this is war.
Yeah.
The most iconic thing ever.
So fucking iconic.
Yeah.
So fucking iconic. And it was all set off by like so like different events, but I think the one thing that got me is I never knew how we were gonna find out what Scarlett's real name was. Like obviously she has a real name. It's been hinted that her name
Is it
that Letty doesn't
Scarlet?
stand for Scarlet, and you're like, okay,
Yeah.
well obviously, but like you don't know how it's gonna come about because telling her name to anyone means like revealing who she is because like it's a well-known thing. Like everyone knows who the
She's
Fallen
supposed to be
Prom
missing.
Queen is.
Huge case, yeah.
Yeah. And when she said it and Declan started crying,
Yeah.
and like obviously Noah is having a reaction too, so is Ryder, because the only ones who knew were Luca and Cade.
Yeah.
And but Declan, and you're kind of like, oh shit, like you come from that world.
Yeah.
And then
And he
finding out
just
his dad
immediately
had
like
the
started crying.
photos.
Heartbreaking.
Mm-hmm.
And his heart had
Heartbreaking.
been breaking for that girl for all those years, and now he's been with her this whole time and like knows where she is, but didn't know. I was just like heartbroken.
Is this where we got the Declan's backstory?
No, only partially. Just the fact that we knew that his dad obviously is involved somehow. We didn't find out more about Declan until their third book.
Okay.
Yeah, but I was like heartbroken for Declan, heartbroken for her. Noah's like doesn't know what to do. Ryder doesn't know what to do. Kate and Luca are just in shock that she just like admitted to this.
Yeah, she just kind of like outright like blurted it.
And I'm
Mm-hmm.
sitting there like,
And it's like, "Hi, my name's Charlotte Devereaux."
yeah, I was sitting there like, Charlotte? Why didn't I put that together? Obviously, it would
Makes
be
sense,
Charlotte.
yeah.
But Charlotte was like not one of the names I had thought in my head that could possibly be her name.
I had no idea.
I mean, what else would it be? Like, I don't know why
Letitia. Like,
I don't
you know what I
know.
mean, though?
Well,
Yeah.
to be
Like
fair, every
anything
time
that
they
had
said
to do with
Letty,
Letty.
well,
Letty,
to be fair,
yeah.
I
every
was
time they,
Charlotte.
You were
yeah,
thinking of,
every time they said
yeah,
Letty, all I
Fast
thought
and
of was
Furious.
Fast and Furious.
Yes. And then I started
I was
picturing
like,
her as
okay,
that, and I had
Letty,
to
I
switch
don't know
it in my
what
head.
Letty, yeah, I don't know what Letty stands for in that, so I don't know. But yeah, no, my entire
What
brain
does
just went,
that stand for in Fast and Furious?
they never told us. They don't
It's
care.
probably Scarlet or Charlotte.
Probably.
Probably. Who the fuck knows? All I know is every time they said fucking Letty, I'm just thinking
Yeah.
Letty and Dominic Toretto, like, here they
Yeah.
are. So, like,
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
wasn't thinking at all. To be honest, I just got thrown off track every time. So, I don't know
Yeah.
why I didn't think
I had no
Charlotte.
idea. Maybe it had like, maybe it was like a little nickname from something else. I didn't know if it had to do directly with her name.
Well, I knew it did have something directly to do with her name.
Why?
Uh, because of the flashback from the first, or it's either the beginning. When did we get the flashback
Oh
in front of
yes,
the
the
park?
kid when she
But
was a
either
kid and they
way,
saw them at the park and said,
either way, you know it's
you
from
can
her
call me
name.
Letty."
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know it's her name.
Yeah.
But I just couldn't put two.
Maybe it was her last name, maybe it was her middle name, like, you know what I mean? Like,
I
not
figured it was her
likely,
first name because
but
she said my
yeah.
dad says it's not proper.
Yeah.
So I figured it was.
Yeah, well,
Because
your
no one
dad's
really
a
shortens
dick.
last names, but I mean, no kids walking around shortening their last name. Like,
Maybe her last name was Letty yet though.
and
I don't
also
know.
it was the nanny's idea to like
Yeah.
call her Letty. So it was like it's first name, but like, what's your first
Yeah.
name? Because I honestly thought it was Scarlett. They're
Mm.
right. That was my assumption.
Yeah.
That's why she picked it. But like,
Yeah.
who knows, man?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I loved everything about this book. Once we got through like there was a lot of hard shit in this book though.
Violet. Violet would have been another one.
I guess
Mhm.
Violet could have been anything
Mhm.
ending in ET could have been.
Colette.
Mm-hmm.
Juliet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where my head was leaning, was like Juliet or something.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, no. But also, I know we didn't like we kind of like are all over the place, but in the first book when her and Kate got tattoos, it seemed like this huge moment. And then in this book, it takes the longest for Kate to like finally be okay with her again, and like they work their shit out. And the first thing they do when they're like fully like, okay, they're good again, is go get tattoos. And they pick for each other, and he picks to do it over the scar that she gave herself while she was away.
Yeah. Like when she was away, she was like trying to kill
Because she
herself,
was
and like I was
self-harm.
literally like, Ro. Can you think of Ro? Like,
Mhm.
like something else needs to click here. Like you need to think of your child. Like
But she wasn't thinking at all. Like, we were in her
I
head.
know, I
And
know,
you're
and she
like,
was just there was
you don't know
nothing.
what's going on, and then all of a sudden she has a knife. We're like, we were just in
Yeah.
the shower. Like,
Yeah.
Samantha wrote it so well that you felt like you were her in that moment. Like, you're just all over the place. You don't know what's
Exactly.
going on. Your brain
Yeah.
feels foggy.
I know. I'm sitting there like something needs to click. Like see a photo of Ro. Like like you need to stop. Like something
Yeah.
like, needs to stop right now.
I was worried that she was going to be on the ground and
Declan was gonna.
the
find
boys
her.
were going to find her somehow. I just hoped that they found, like, I was stressing out because she didn't know Declan then yet either. She met Declan
yeah.
that night after harming
Yeah.
herself.
Mhm.
So it's like she had no one in that. I mean, Joe had a tracker for her. If she didn't respond, Joe would have come. But like,
Yeah,
how
but
long would it have
but
been? Like,
exactly, like what if it's too late? Like,
like I was so stressed out.
yeah.
And then, but yeah, when Cade picked to do the tattoo over, and he picked a butterfly and the
And
roses.
blue. And it was
So
blue.
cute.
Why the butterfly again?
That's what
Oh
he
yeah,
calls Ro.
he calls Ro
His
butterfly.
butterfly.
Oh my God. What
So
is with them?
cute.
I'm skipping ahead, but I'm just gonna make one comment. What is with them nicknaming their children after bugs?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Ladybug.
But you realize that only two of us on this thing right now realize know that.
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't know what's with the bugs.
I don't get it.
I like bugs. We'll explain that later. It's like literally like this is like we're coming like 2 books
The
away,
last
people.
page of the last book.
Yeah, last page,
Oh
last
my
book. We should not be
God.
talking about it right now. One of us
I
hasn't
just had
even
to say,
finished.
what is with the bugs? That's all I
I
had to
don't
say.
know. I don't know. Well, it didn't even start with the children. It started with
Started with
her. He called her
Jade.
Ladybug.
Yeah. Yeah, I
It
know.
started
That's what I
with
mean.
Scar.
Like, what's with
Yeah.
the bugs?
They called her girls bugs, apparently. Does anyone? And then Jade didn't get a bug. She's Little Bird. Or Jay Bird.
Which eats bugs.
So, like,
What's happening?
sorry, but I wouldn't say that Jade could eat Scar. Scar would definitely win that fight, but
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Jade wouldn't even try. She'd be like, I'll fight anyone but you. Like, please don't make me fight you.
Literally, like, put me up against Cade.
I'll
Come
go
here,
against
Mikey
Jade.
Roden, same time. I ain't fucking with Scar. There's no way.
She could totally take Cade in a fight. All she has to do is throw an MM book in the air and be like, guys, look what Cade's been reading. And he'd be like, be distracted long enough for her to get
Yeah.
one on him.
Yeah. Going back to the war declaration, when people just started, like,
Running.
no, but didn't Joe also shoot people? Wasn't there people
Oh
all
my
shooting
God,
the
I've been sitting here trying to figure
rafters?
out why did she go to war with them again? I don't remember why they went to war. When Romano fucking kidnapped Noah?
Yeah. Actually, why haven't we?
Because I forgot.
Not sweet Noah.
Noah being
Her name is-
kidnapped and him being like, I know I'm fine because she's coming after me.
Yeah, him being just like,
Like,
she'll be here.
yeah,
It's
him like,
fine.
I'm just
I'm
not
gonna
gonna talk.
antagonize my
He was
kidnapper.
he
That
was
was
so
funny.
calm and he was pissing them off, and then as soon as the bullets start going, he goes, oh,
But
cavalry's
also,
here.
he's our nice one. We've never seen that side of him before. And all of a sudden
No.
he's like, I'm gonna antagonize these fuckers. And you're
Yeah.
like,
And I'm
Noah?
like, that's not smart.
Noah, is that you? Like, what is
Please
happening?
don't do that.
And then he gets like it just ends up becoming this whole thing, and it's like Noah. Now we're going to war.
Like,
Like really, Noah.
I know, I really hate it.
He's
He was
just
just
chilling,
packing up his
like,
apartment so he could go move in full time to now.
But like, if Noah hadn't have been kidnapped, would she have told Declan and Noah so soon about what was going on? Probably not. She probably would have
No.
kept her fear of like not wanting to tell them. Well, she goes home. She tells them
Well,
she's fucking
Noah
Charlotte Devereaux.
Noah sort of figured out the whole like
Oh, Noah knew, but she didn't know what Noah
organized
knew.
crime shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, she had
Mhm.
no idea.
she
And
didn't
they're
know he
all
knew.
sitting there and she's explaining this and Noah's like, uh-huh, yeah,
But
uh-huh.
so is Declan. Declan's like, yeah, I mean, I know you kill people. I saw that bag of bloody stuff at your door. And she's like, you saw that? And he's like, yeah.
Yeah.
And she's like,
You
well, why
didn't
didn't you say
say
anything?
anything?
He's like, I don't know. I figured you were doing for like a good reason. And like, here,
Yeah.
you just proved my point. And she's like looking at him like, what the fuck? And then she turns to Noah because he's also like, yeah, I knew too. And she's like, how the fuck did you know? And he goes, I was stalking your kills and put two and two together that it was you killing all those people that were on the news. And she's like, and then how'd you do that? And then she finds out that the boys ratted her out to him already.
Yeah.
So freaking funny. And then
And
she
they're
tells
like,
them,
fuck.
yeah, and then she tells them she's Charlotte, whatever. And then they go declare freaking war. The funniest part, though, of them declaring war was when they're done shooting the bullets. And for context,
Shooting the bullets. Shooting people?
when they're done shooting, anyway, but for context, earlier on, when she was having a dilemma about how does she tell Noah and Declan, she was talking to Mikey and Ronan, who were in the same situation about how to tell Britt what they do. And she said, ease them into it, bring them to the fights. So, yeah, they brought Britt
Bad
to the
night
fight.
to bring her to a fight, bro.
They brought her to the fights that night, and all of a sudden, Scar looks up after they're done doing their bullshit. Looks up, Mike and Ren are standing there, and she's like, "How was that?" Like she's super proud of herself, and then they like part, and Britt walks up, and she's like, "Oh," and they're like, "You said bring her to the fight." She goes, "Well, I didn't know you were gonna be here tonight. Like, sorry, it was time to declare
Shoot me a
war."
text, I'll let you know.
And then she's like, "I'm so sorry." They're like, "Yeah, way to ease her into it, Scar," and she's like, sorry. She's like, "Oh, I'm gonna be in trouble for that one." But that was so freaking funny. You're just like, "Oh, poor Brit." Like, oh my God.
But she didn't fucking really bad night. She was just like,
She was like
oh.
shaking, like she was shaking, but she was
Yeah.
okay.
But she
Because
wasn't
she
like
knew.
freaked out. She was shaken because it was like, what the
She
fuck
was
is
like
going on when
Declan
my
and
friends are all
Noah.
now?
Yeah. She was like
Like, I knew
Declan
you
and Noah.
weren't
She didn't
normal.
know. Yeah, she didn't know, but she had an inclination.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. They're
Yeah, she's like,
fine.
Mikey and Ronan are leaving in the middle of the fucking night. Like, where do
When
like,
we
yeah.
like? I know they're not cheating on me, so like, what else are they doing?
Speaking of the fights before they walk in, the two young boys that are fighting. No,
Ren and Dean.
but they're not fighting. They're in, yeah, they're there. The two young boys, they definitely.
Well, they would have been fighting in the fights. They were
Yeah, but
warming up.
not each other. That's like
No, yeah.
that's what I meant. They are for sure getting books.
Oh yeah, they're
They're
fighters. They work for them,
yeah.
but like
Well,
not.
no, they don't.
Yeah, they do. They
No.
already had cards. She asked them when they got home, and they're like, yeah, they already have cards. They're good kids. They're good fighters, but we don't want them involved in this part yet because they're just kids.
Yeah, so they're not.
They work for them. They work for the fights. They work for them, but they don't. They're not part of the inner circle. But like Barry
Yeah.
and is.
Yeah.
But work for them. They still work. Lots of people work for them. Those kids
Yeah.
work for them. They're
Yeah,
fighters.
but not in like
Well, obviously, if
this
we talk
part.
to them before, they don't work for them that way.
Yeah.
But like, not most of their staff does it. I mean, Adam works for them. Adam's in weird ass places all the fucking time, but Adam's not in the inner circle.
But Adams also works for Romana and was there like in person.
Yeah, but in the first book and a half, he was just a regular person we saw at the time that worked for them. But even then, like, he worked as a bartender. There's like different levels to how deep in the criminal shit people are who work for them. Fighters are more in it than the servers and the dancers.
Yeah.
So they're already more deep in it. They know more of the criminal
illegal.
shit. And they're around all the illegal shit because that's where all their deals happen and everything.
Yeah.
They're the only part they're not a part of is the trafficking. The saving people from trafficking and stuff.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, they're definitely gonna get books.
There was way too much of a focal point specifically on those two boys.
It was like very specific. She's like, they look like they're loyal. Like they want to fight with us right now. I'm not gonna let them because they're kids, but they look like they want to.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was weird. Like it was like weird.
And they
in a way.
started talking about their backstory a little bit and how like
they're clearly hiding something, but like they're clearly protecting someone. Yeah. It was like, okay, they're getting a book. And something tells me they're gonna share a girl. So I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what
I think so.
Yeah. But that's really all we have for this book.
Mm-hmm. Besides, I mean, like the training that she puts like Noah and
that's every
through,
book. That's so
and they're
funny.
dying. No, but now that they're in it, and they're like dying.
Kicking their asses.
And then, well, even Ryder's dying in training in this book because he's been drinking for 2 months straight, and it's like,
yeah. And she goes, "You fucking slacked off without me here." She's such a drill sergeant. It's hilarious. And they're all like scared. They're like, "Do you want me to come? Do you want me to come to training? Do you want me to be your trainer today?" And they're all like, "No,
we'll do what you ask. We don't want you to come train us."
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's all we have for today.
Yeah.
We'll actually be back this Saturday because we're doing a little bonus episode for the book that you should be reading in between the first two books and the second two books of Steel Roses, which is Damaged and Deadly, which is Jade's book. So we'll be back
Mhm.
on
Such a
Saturday.
good book.
Yeah. We'll
I
do a little bonus episode this Saturday talking about
yeah.
that.
I was a little like timid because I was like, I don't want to leave like Scar in this. But like
Mm-hmm.
this is what Samantha B said. Go and read this next. And I was like, okay. And
No,
then
you literally called me and had a whole ass like
I was like, do
mental
I do it or do
thing
I
about
read
it.
it later?
Yeah.
And then we just decided just to put it right in the middle, like it's like you're supposed to. 2 chapters and I was hooked. I was like, okay.
Well, yeah, because I told you too when you're like, should I read it? I'm like, well, I think we've learned our lesson from like Lola King that you have to fucking read it in order. Don't play your thing of I just want to get through this series. I'll do it. No, you had to read it in order, or
Yeah.
you're always gonna miss something. And when you read the third Steel Roses book, if you didn't read Jade's before, I would be pissed. I'd be like, what the fuck, like.
Well, like you get these same answers, but you don't get the full like how did we get here? What
But if you haven't,
happened?
yeah, if you haven't read Jade's, you have 1,000 questions on top of everything.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden it's just like a one sentence, yeah, this is what it is.
Yeah, like, oh.
And it's just like, oh, okay. It's not like it's not disappointing if you read it that way because you do get the answers, but
I would be disappointed about not seeing a certain person's death. Because you don't get to see it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not disappointing because this all happens. You get the answers, but you get so much more of a backstory. You get a really good idea of where Jade is at in her head and
Yeah.
why things progress the way they do in the
Yeah,
third
because
book.
it's her book. It's all
Yeah.
about Jade. It's like, Scar, take a seat for a sec. Gotta
Yeah.
focus here. Because it happens at the same time. So you
Yeah.
gotta.
And I really liked because I was like, oh my god, I don't want to like miss my boys. I don't want to like not be with Scar and Ro, but
Oh, they're
all
there.
in it.
Oh,
They're
I
there
yeah.
just didn't
constantly.
I just didn't realize how much they would be in it.
Yeah, but then I guess if you
Honestly,
think
yeah.
about it, how often were Jade and Ian and everybody in their books? So like,
much.
obviously they were gonna be there.
Yeah. It just felt like it was supposed to be part of the series.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, Scar is like so important to Jade's story. Jade
Yeah.
wouldn't have one without Scar, so like it's like it makes sense how much Scar's there. It doesn't really feel like you're taking a break from the series reading it.
No, but I
No.
didn't know before going into it. So I was like,
Yeah.
For sure.
I don't want to break.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll actually talk about
Wait,
that.
how did exactly the third book end?
The third
Oh,
book?
sorry, the second book. How exactly did it end?
I already said how the second book ended. We
By
talked
Oh
about
yeah.
it.
Oh yeah.
Rachel.
Right.
That's how
Right.
it leads into Jade's
Yes.
book being next.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I was worried we didn't talk about it, and I was like,
Yeah.
Oh, I talked
But-
about it.
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll be back on Saturday a lot sooner than normal, and we'll talk to you about Jade's book then. We gotta stop talking about it now. We're gonna have no Saturday episode.
Yeah.
Favorite parts of this book?
Everything. I mean,
Did you guys have favorite parts?
it's hard. Ryder?
It was definitely Daddies.
Yeah, that was
Yes.
mine too.
Daddies. And when Noah was like, here's the cavalry. Like, honestly,
Mhm.
I thought Noah getting kidnapped was going to be so sad and things were going to go really wrong.
It was fucking
Yeah.
hilarious.
It was actually quite, like,
No.
it was so funny.
I
No,
loved
like,
him
I
even
I was
more
like,
after
what
that.
the fuck do you mean? What the fuck do you mean he's kidnapped? What the hell? What the hell? I'm like freaking out and all of a sudden he's like, yeah, fuck you, dude.
Well, yeah, I was like-
sitting there like,
Yeah,
whatever,
no,
it's
it's the
like-
middle of the night. I'm like, okay, well, now I have to fucking stay up because I'm not gonna go to bed knowing Noah's kidnapped and him not being safe. And I'm like reading it, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? He's having the time of his life. I could be sleeping right now.
I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
Like, this fucker.
He's like, fuck, this is actually kind of interesting.
Like, this little fucking shit. Really? Come on. But yeah.
He's a shit stirrer. Any
Yes.
like any sex things, he's a shit stirrer. Any little thing, like he is the nice one, like Declan said.
Yeah.
But he loves going
Yeah, he can be an antagonist.
planting seeds, and it's just
Mhm.
like Yeah.
Yeah. Can I say my favorite part was just Ryder? Is that allowed to be a favorite part? Ryder's development through this entire series is my favorite part of the whole thing. Ryder goes from one person to completely another by the end, and by the end, he's got to be one of my favorite book boyfriends of all time. I love Ryder. I love Ryder Keating.
What's your favorite part?
Mine? I
Mine?
was gonna say, I was Ryder.
Daddies.
Daddies.
Definitely Daddies.
She went
Yeah.
first. I was like, that's why I was confused. Like, who are you
No,
asking?
she asked. She's the one that asked.
I
And then I
asked and
said
then agreed with
Daddies.
you.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
said
okay,
that
that's
was
what it
mine too.
was.
Yeah.
But also the Noah part was fucking hilarious.
I know.
Yeah,
I've
Noah.
never read a kidnapping scene where I actually giggled.
Right?
I was
Like,
like, really?
Shit my
every
pants.
time it's like, oh my God, this is heartbreaking. Like, kidnapping. Okay, well, then there's the whole Jace Taylor thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you think
Mhm.
of like that,
Mhm.
or you think of.
Well, no, to be fair, the last kidnapping I read was Lyra getting dunked in a fucking blood tank.
Exactly.
Oh my
So,
God.
Exactly. You know what? I was so worried throughout these books that the kids would get kidnapped. Absolutely
mhm,
fucking terrified
the
that the kids were gonna
whole
get
time.
kidnapped.
The
Like
entire time.
I'm just
Yeah.
like waiting for it. I'm
Well, at
like
one point,
it's
Eugene
gotta
nearly had that
happen.
heart attack. And we'll talk about that on Saturday. But you almost
Yes.
had that heart attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Close
Okay, well
calls.
then that's it for today.
Yeah. We'll see you in 3 days.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We're
Okay,
gonna
thank you
try
for
this again, people.
Bye,
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 guys.
guys.
We can never get this shit
Okay,
right.
let's try
We were
one
so
more
close.
time.
Bye,
Bye,
guys.
guys.
What the fuck?
We were in sync. You started laughing.
No, we weren't. You were so far behind.
One,
No, me and
two.
her were in sync.
No, me and her were in sync. You were
We
off.
Same note. I think all our phones are glitching in different ways because we sounded in sync.
Whatever.
It's never
Let's
gonna
just
sound
say
perfect
bye,
separately.
guys.
Why are we so good at it together, but so horrible on the phone?
Let's just
know.
say bye separately.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
See you guys.
Bye.
Okay.